Hi, hello, and good evening. Really, really rough night in the Big Brother 25 house. Tonight was the series finale of
Oh
Miss
my
Cherie
lord.
Fields. All right, we are not happy about it. We're really, really pissed. But we've got a way to toss her a couple of bucks, okay? Because you can vote for her for America's favorite player. The campaign starts tonight, okay? Tonight. But first, there's a few things that we want to get into. Not really, but because we have to, right? Because that's really what we're called to do here at the Strat Chat Pod. So let's not waste any more time because we're late. So let's get into it. Okay, I am Kyle Petty Cannon, and I'm joined, as always, by my festy besties, John Dunphy Fields and Gino Mergino, sans surname. And this is Strat Chat, arguably your favorite reality TV podcast. You can find us on the socials at Strat Chat Pod. I will say that we are very, very tired of this season.
I
We
just
could,
clocked that you changed your name.
that's right. I'm sorry. Matt and I are separated after his behavior this week. I mean, maybe we'll get back on track. There is some chance for reconciliation, but I will say the offense began with his elation over receiving some communication from Miss Riley. Being a polyamorous person myself, I was trying to overlook this, but your behavior after that has led to I moved out of the house willingly. I was not evicted, and I moved into Miss Felicia's house. Yeah, so that's how that one went. So where do we start? Obviously, we on Monday we had kind of discussed some of these things with DeVito. We already knew how that was going to go and that it wasn't going to go right, thanks to Jag. Who, even though he is on Team Petty, I gotta tell you, I want to see him get burned so bad. I am so tired of Jag. Tired of Jag. Aren't y'all
I am
too,
too.
though? Yeah, come
No, I
on.
am too. I'm tired
I'm
of
real
him
tired of him.
saying cooked, and I hate how it's like. Oh, I hate how it's like. It's like, oh yeah, the mafia is gonna take out the mamas, as if it's like all these competitions that are so skewed towards like younger, stronger people, and you're being like, yeah, we're gonna cook these 60-year-old women.
Right, as if anyone at home is like, yeah, woo, get the mama. It's like, ain't nobody cheering for you, fool. Like, I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. Oh, God. Good. I'm really, really glad. I'm really glad that people agree with me. The thing is, hey, Matt, welcome back to the chat. Matt saying he's tired of the Minutemen. What I'm really scared of is that because, like, these edits, I don't know. I feel like 2 or 3 years from now, people are going to be looking at the Minutemen as like an amazing duo. And and unfortunately, when you look at the report card and you go like stat for stat, you want to say yes, but if you just see how absolutely incorrigible they have been this season, like mainly Jag, like, oh God.
It's one of those things where, like, if you look at it on paper, it's like, oh wow, they were a great duo.
Right.
But like if you actually look back, watch the season, look at everything that's happened, it's kind of like they were pretty weak.
Right. A little whack. But this veto, I don't like the way that it turned out, but actually getting to watch the competition was pretty fun. I don't even remember what the theme was now, though, because it was so stupid at the same time. So I just know we were stacking discs on top of this platform.
Oh, this was the water
yes,
and the
yes.
Water
like
and the
haunted
grid
camp
thing.
or whatever.
Right, exactly. I don't totally remember the theme. I don't. Oh, it was an antenna. That's what it was. Okay.
You could make the call. That's right. That's right.
Yes,
Okay.
that's what it was. Yeah, thank goodness you said the haunted thing. That kind of got me back on track there. So it was like a body of water that had like little wooden bars over top, and you had to go underneath because that was supposed to be some kind of a bridge. You had to swim underneath with these little pieces of antenna. I think it was 24 that you had to stack up, and you're splashing around in the water, obviously upsetting the platform, but you still had to stack 24 up. Once you had your 24 up in the air, you were able to use the phone to get help. Okay. Very, very silly, but it was fun to watch. I like the production value around competitions like this. Except, like, who could have sponsored this? Like, what do you think? Missing the sponsorships in BBUS. Maybe some pool company or cell phone. Maybe you're building a T-Mobile
Oh yeah, phone
tower.
company. Yeah, phone company would have been
The
good.
piece of antenna could have been pink. Like this. There's some things that we could have done here. Somebody needs to message us. Okay, we can make you more money. You keep giving people money. You get $750,000. You get $5,000 here. You get $3,500 for hanging on the bar. Like, we can make you some money by getting you some good sponsorships.
Kyle, the king of the sponsored comps.
Yeah, listen, I love, like, the cheese is my favorite, but once you throw in a sponsorship too, it's just now there's two people involved in the tomfoolery, right? All this silliness. Like, now we've got people really. That means a bunch of like older, like white men with ties and stuff, right? They sat around the table. This is what we'll do. This is a great idea. And like when you think of that and you think of how stupid these competitions are,
Sure. Yeah.
love it more. There's like a 57-year-old man who sat around and said, yes, that's exactly what they will do. They'll squirt water in those little tubes. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, come on, it's very, very fun. JC
Big Brother Canada. Oh, JC Penny swimwear.
Yeah, there's
Big
a
Brother
lot of things we
Canada
could have done here. A lot of things.
In terms of the fun sponsored comps they do, and I think just comps in general. Honestly, I think Big Brother Canada outdoes us.
Yeah,
sorry,
they do. Oof.
I mean, most other countries outdo us on reality TV. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey, yeah. Listen. Although I will say, our Survivor is going pretty strong right now. Our version of Survivor. So they've been putting out some pretty good seasons. Still Australian Survivor is still.
Let's not say pretty good seasons. 45 has been good. Let's not act like anything that once we got into these 40s has been amazing, right?
I thought 44 was good though too.
So your socks were knocked?
I don't know, watching Carolyn and Carson and Jam Jam every week. I was loving that.
All right.
We're knocked. It's crazy.
All right, you're right, and that was the best that we had gotten, but that, like, it was because of the people. It's not the game wasn't good. We just like the people that were on it. Like, so that who gets the credit for that? The people. He had a good cast. He had a really good
Australian
cast.
Survivor definitely is still
right.
How did we even get here? We're talking about Australian Survivor on a Big Brother 25.
Because you said
that's how bad Big Brother 25 is. We'd rather go on the other side of the world and talk about a different show to talk about this one here. All right, yeah, but you're right. Any Hoosers, so Jack wins. Obviously.
oh yeah, right.
Jack wins. The unsponsored comp chooses not to use a veto, leaving CIRIE and Felicia up for eviction. Whatever.
So lame.
It's just so lame. I'm just so sick. I'm so sick of everybody. But all right. So now we go into tonight. Nothing's changed, right? Later the same day. There seems to be some kind of a back and forth. We're acting like maybe Felicia will go. I guess that's an interesting little plot line, right? So there was that situation where you had Jack and Bowie Jane. They were working out together in the backyard. And I'm not really sure how we got here. It seemed very accelerated to me. It seemed that Felicia was trying to say that they are working out to try and make sure that maybe they have a better shot at beating an Olympian, right? That's kind of how what I took their conversation to be at best. So I actually didn't think Jack and Bowie Jane did anything wrong here.
No, I literally, when this conversation happened, like Felicia's portion of the conversation happened, I was like, did I like zone out and miss something
Right.
in the episode? Like, I don't know what she's talking about.
This is
Yeah,
the thing. Like, yeah, I feel like Felicia, like, she observes things, and she does see, like she definitely clocked that it seems like Jag and Bowie have gotten closer and closer. She sees them working out, but the way that she then tried to go and like use this game wise didn't really make sense to me. It was like, if you want to
yeah,
go and talk to Matt and be like, hey, listen, I know you're close with Jag and Bowie, but like it seems like the two of them are getting very close. Like I might worry, like if you're planning to work with them, like I might just keep an eye on that because it seems like, I know you're tight with Jag, but just think about it. Is there a chance that he could take Bowie instead of you to final two? Like that would have made more sense to me. But then she starts going about how like, oh, they're making fun of you and you can't hear it. And I was like, Felicia, this is not the conversation to have.
right.
But I
Yeah.
also like, I really didn't like the way, because I tweeted about this. Like
I saw you
we've
tweet
seen,
this,
former, Big Brother contestants from this season and other seasons speak out in videos about how they have really not liked the way that Jag, Bowie, and Matt have treated Felicia and CIRIE. And like the one little tidbit of like, tension between the two sides that we got was this conversation between Felicia and Matt. And I was like,
Right.
really?
Really, we're not going to show
like-
everything. Right.
Right, we're gonna make Felicia look like the bad guy. Yeah.
right. Yeah, well, that's what this show does, right? We choose somebody that we want to villainize, and that's just what we do.
I guess production is expecting a Jag, Matt, or Bowie win. So let's make the winner look as good as possible.
Sure. I don't see really a path forward for Felicia unless she wins the veto.
Yeah.
Like, what are you going to do? Like, she's done.
I just wish that, like, well, now I'm jumping ahead. I don't want to.
There is no jumping ahead of what, so CIRIE leaves. We already knew this. No one here tonight or listening to this does not already know that. Like,
I was curious if she was gonna drop the secret on her way out.
Oh, CIRIE would drop it.
I was wondering if she was gonna either like say it in her speech or like something.
That would have been interesting.
It would have been. It'll be interesting to see what they look like, though, when it comes up on finale night, because there's no way they're not going to tell them then. So, yeah. So I'm actually, as I think about it, I'm kind of okay that it didn't come up then, and maybe that was intentional. Maybe that was already a conversation. If you really want to take it a step forward, like, don't say it like, oh, please don't. It's a great TV moment. Because Jared will definitely be at the finale, even though he's not in jury. So there's no way, it's too good. It's a wonderful twist. So much better to kind of have that moment next week. So we'll hang on.
Yeah.
But yeah. So CIRIE's gone. And that's it. It's what?
Terrible. I did make my own graphic for CIRIE, by the way. I don't know if I've posted it a few times on Twitter.
Oh, let's
see. This is my Queen CIRIE for AFP graphic.
I did see this. See this.
Yes.
And it is actually, it's a GIF. So it actually does on Twitter. It does the words are like pulsing,
flashing and stuff. Oh, if you fancy, you fancy.
So I'll be posting that regularly.
Yeah, please do.
For the next week.
I'm gonna start my Instagram campaign that was originally birthed.
If I've ever made you smile.
If I've ever made you feel good. If I've ever made you feel anything positive, I need you to text the name Tiffany to 97979. No, and we're bringing it back. It's gonna be good morning.
Yeah.
If I've ever made you smile, I need your vote for CIRIE on Big Brother 25 to take home AFB.
Oh my God.
Take your little fingies and go ahead down to cbs.com/BP vote and get those votes in. I'm counting on you. Off.
Mm.
And you
I
can
love
look
it.
forward to
I love
that
it.
every single fucking day. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, buckle up. So what else this episode? We saw a live HOH. Good times. We finally got to see Julie Chen as a BB comic, the Chen bot. Very, very fun. Nothing stops her but commercial breaks.
Yeah. I actually saw somebody on
That's
Twitter write like with the picture of this comic, and they just wrote like, this is what happens when you commission 17 comics but end up with only 16 contestants. Because of course
My
we
God.
know
Nice.
what happened
Nice.
early in the season to a certain member of the cast.
Yikes.
That's
Big
horrible.
yikes.
That's horrible.
Yeah.
Am I still here?
Ooh. Yeah, you're a little choppy, but you're here.
Yeah, I have this message that says, oops, connection lost, reconnecting. But like,
right now I hear you fine.
Okay. Well, all right. I guess that's really what's most important, right? Any Hoosers. Where does that leave us now? All right. So Julie as a BB comic.
Oh no.
And Kyle has dropped out. All right, so we'll have to continue this. I have no notes in front of me, so I'm not prepared. I'm sure Kyle will be back any second.
I believe in you.
Yeah. No, well, we were about to talk about the HOH competition, right? It was all about this Julie Chenbot comic, and I guess they had each competitor in this HOH competition either had to choose A or B as their answer. They were shown 2 pages, and Julie would ask them a series of questions, right? Like, we saw this pictured on one of the pages that we just showed you. Was it page A or page B? And I guess it was out of 7, right? These are usually like 7
they're almost always
questions,
7,
right?
yeah.
And of course, not really that surprising that in a trivia competition, Bowie Jane ends up in a tiebreaker with somebody. This time it was Jag.
Which I would like to say I was also given enough points to be in the tiebreaker conversation. Thank you. Thank you.
Really?
I also had 5. I did.
I feel like you always do pretty well in these trivia ones.
I do.
I feel like
this is my game.
Yeah, I usually don't do very well in these trivia competitions, but I feel like you always do
almost
pretty well.
Consistently. Every time one of these happens, I am the winner when I play at home. So listen, I'm not gonna say I'm a comp beast, but watch out if I'm on the show and you're in a trivia competition.
Well, I listen. I actually would believe that you would be a comp beast, except for the fact that Big Brother and production doesn't seem to want to put many of these in here. So they like
I'm doing aerials now. I got strong muscles. You don't know.
Okay, that's
I'm
true.
a trapeze artist now.
That's fair enough. I've seen the posts.
Welcome back, Kyle.
Hey, Kyle.
Thanks. I don't know what that was.
Well, we're just glad to have you back. We've just been talking about the competition.
Okay.
We explained sort of how the trivia competition worked, and that Bowie Jane and Jag ended up in a tie, and yet again, Bowie Jane wins the tiebreaker. So this is her 3rd HOH competition that she's won.
And every single one has been exactly this circumstance.
Yeah, every single time. So this is what I was going to say before I said, like, am I jumping ahead or whatever, but is there any world where you guys see Bowie Jane maybe just thinking a little bit, maybe has a conversation with Felicia and says, wait a minute, I've won 3 HOHs. I've got some competition wins. Jag and Matt, I probably can't beat. I know we've been saying Bowie, even herself has said that she's fine with 3rd place, but is there a point where now with another win under her belt where she says, maybe I got to put up Matt and Jag and guarantee that at least one of them goes, and then maybe I can win this thing? Because that would be one of the only things that I think saves this season for me. I think, like Felicia
and
winning
I think that could be a winning move for her too if she were to cut Jag.
Right. Exactly. And like for me, like the best situation would be Felicia wins the veto, wins the last HOH, somehow wins the whole game and ends up in the final, in the final two.
Well, see,
But
if
like
Felicia wins the veto, Jag is out of here.
Yeah.
Because she's going to be the only vote.
Oh,
right.
sure.
Yeah, she's not gonna. That means obviously if Bowie's HOH, it's only going to be Jag and Matt on there. She's not going to.
And you think she'd cut Jag for sure?
I think so. I would think so. Because she was already trying to set a little something up with Matt even before.
Yeah.
So like, if she had to choose and she had that one moment, especially knowing that that moment's going to come in between now and Sunday, because we've got this other eviction. So like, you don't even have a whole lot of time to go back and forth. Sure. I think Jag's out. That would be the most beautiful, so satisfying.
I want it so bad.
Oh, maybe we'll get it because it's a Sunday. It's a Sunday eviction. It's God's day. All right, we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray hard. Okay, send the prayers up. Come on the Sabbath. Yes, save the season on the Sabbath. Oh my gosh, that's the hashtag. All right, we have two things to do tomorrow. All right, CIRIE for AFP, and then save the season Sabbath.
Save the season Sabbath. Oh my God,
Kyle.
Yes. We have a lot to do tomorrow.
It just seems so silly to me because at this point, Bowie and Jag have been so close. Like, and Jag, if he gets to the end, seems like the clear winner. Even if people in the jury don't love him, it seems after the jury segment we got tonight that he is the clear winner, right? Like, if he's there in the end. And like, it would just be such a bummer to see Bowie, even though I know really the big thing is the veto this week. Whoever wins it really has the power, right? But it would be such a bummer to see Bowie be like, oh yeah, I care so little about this game that so many millions of people love that I'm just going to put up Felicia and Matt this week. Because why not? I'm just going to keep Jag around. like why? Right. Why would you do that?
Right. No, it makes absolutely no sense.
God, I hate it.
But yeah.
Do you think there's a world in which Matt would take the shot?
I think Matt already blew the shot.
But I mean, if Matt is the sole vote to evict and it's Felicia and Jag, are we 100% certain he's getting rid of Felicia?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not.
No,
sure
I'm
either.
not. That's a very interesting scenario too. I think Jag might go in that scenario. I mean, that's certainly what Felicia would be selling. And like, would Bowie Jane really object?
Right.
Which also is another interesting point of this season. Like these people and the way that they play, like Jag's whole big thing, even with the whole CIRIE thing this week, was I have to go to Matt and convince him that CIRIE's the one to go. No, you don't. No, you don't. Vote how you want to vote. They have no power. Right. Stop discussing this with the HOHs if they have to sign off on whatever move you make.
Yeah.
They don't have a vote. That's the beauty of the game. Like, do what you want. Like, it's tiresome.
I hate the voting with the House, voting with the HOH. Like, it's, and we see it time and time again in this newer era of Big Brother, and it's so boring.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't understand why you would want to do that, especially knowing that even if they are annoyed with whatever decision you made, they're not going to be in power next week. So you have a bye, right? And the game will change so much by that time. Who cares that you did? Like, I don't know. Like,
yeah.
So
yeah,
there's that. I don't even know how I got on that, but because I had said like I don't think that Bowie would disagree. Who cares if she disagrees? Like,
yeah,
do what you need to advance your game, especially at this stage of it. Like,
right.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, with her third HOH win, if she ended up being the one to send Jag out, I think she honestly overtakes Matt in my mind. Like, you know what I mean?
Isn't that crazy? Ew! Is that really what we're thinking? Bowie Jane to win.
I mean, again, I he tweeted it and he said it in our chat a million times. Matt Blevins has been saying for weeks that she's gonna Gabler us. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
If Bowie Jane wins this season, I'm gonna be so disgusted.
Can I tell you too? Like, you know what I was thinking about earlier? Like
God.
a season of Big Brother that has CIRIE Fields in it. It feels like the type of season that, like, if somebody told you, like, oh yeah,
Not
you have
be
to check
won
out
by
that
a
season
Bowie
CIRIE
Jane.
was on. Like, but I mean, like, I feel like that's the season that, like, I wish that, like, maybe a couple years from now, I go back and rewatch. I have no interest in ever rewatching this season again, which sucks so much because it's CIRIE's season.
And it
Like,
started
and
so freaking well. It started so well.
So amazing. And if you're really going to tell me that CIRIE lost Bowie Jane, like that's just so ridiculous.
Like the first half of this season was one of the best seasons I had ever seen. Ever seen.
Yeah. So exciting.
How did we get
So
here?
much fun. I don't know.
and Matt was the one that sent CIRIE out. People calling him Matt Fields for half the season. Like, this season has become like
he's on
too
her
painful
mantle
to rewatch.
Yeah.
He's on her mantle.
Yeah.
It's like, are you kidding me? Matt Fields, you did this to us.
It's like this season has become too painful to rewatch.
It's a disgrace.
Gun and Geek here has a comment.
Oh, yeah?
He says, "Hold on though. If Felicia wins, you wouldn't rewatch? Maybe I would. Maybe I would.
Felicia.
Yeah.
If Felicia won, I would lose my damn mind.
Wouldn't that be the wild
finale night?
And it's so interesting because like my team is like super cracked at this point, you know. I've only got Jag and Felicia. Like what a mess. Because I feel like Jag, unfortunately, is in a good position to win, but it's not what I want. And I feel like Felicia is in the not the best place to win, and that's what I want. My team sucks.
Well, I'm guaranteed at least one horse in the finale race, so
You definitely are. And I can't believe that out of the people that were on your team, I can't believe that Bowie Jane is in the driver's seat of the endgame.
Yeah.
How did that happen?
Of all people,
How
seriously.
did that happen?
Honestly, I think it's very fun that you both have two members of the Final Four going into this.
I think that's interesting too. Yeah. And I don't know that it would have gone that way if CIRIE was an option when we drafted.
Yeah.
And that would have thrown all this off.
Yeah. It would have been the Hunger Games.
Right. Well, John would have gotten her because John had first go. Yeah, I
But
heard
you see,
Bowie Jane's
But
name.
with John, one of us would have had Jared then.
I don't think. But
You.
see, at the time we did the draft, though, we didn't know CIRIE was in. So
Right.
I still wouldn't have had her because we would have drafted with what we knew. And then I feel like once she was introduced, it wouldn't have been fair
But
for
like,
me to go back.
it's in the hypothetical situation that we did.
Oh,
know from day one.
if we had a full cast, including
Yeah.
CIRIE, yeah.
Yeah, just would have thrown the numbers off a bit. But wait, we still have something else to do.
I know. I was thinking about this. Yeah.
Everything got thrown off because of my bad connection. I don't know. That's what happens when you move out east. Ridiculous. Boop. It's time to judge Julie. Y'all better gather round. Okay. Our queen, Miss Julie Chen Moonves, came out in something a little bit more exciting tonight. I think she heard our comments from last week and she made sure her pictures were taken in good lighting. And she's in the studio now as we saw it. She was donning this, I don't know, like reddish salmon. I think it looked a little bit more salmon when I saw it on TV. Maybe pinkish. Little jacket and skirt set. Very cute shoes. Big hoop earrings. Hair beautiful. Matching necklace. Look, was that a little yin yang right above the cross that we so naturally expect. Donning fantastic jewelry. Certainly not off the rack at Dots at the register where they're pushing cards. You know, listen. My initial thoughts, I thought the jacket was too big.
Too big. I agree.
Yes, yeah. So
Too
for
big.
me, like looking at this, I'm like, either one thing needs to change. Either the jacket needs to be a little shorter or the skirt needs to be a little longer. For
Right,
me.
right.
Like it's just it's too similar
I
in length.
completely agree. There's a mismatch in themes and concepts here. However, the shoes, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. These jewels match everything wonderfully. The hair is on point, high curled. We love it all. We love it all. And she looks like she's loving it too. I love the bounciness in the face, right? She looks very happy here. This doesn't look manufactured. I'm gonna give this one a hot still.
Yeah, she's happy because she knew she was meeting CIRIE today.
Right.
Said, I gotta come correct.
I gotta. Oh, I'm gonna put out the good clothes.
She had to come correct.
Yes, that's hysterical. What did you guys think?
I love the hair.
Oh.
I love the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I love the jewelry.
It's coming with.
But I'm sorry though. The jacket was way too much for me. That looks ridiculous.
Wow.
Look at how big that thing is. It's a
Oh,
tepid
man.
at best. Tepid.
Whoa! Wow!
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's what I'm
Big
saying.
feelings.
See, listen,
I
again,
got
I
a
do agree
strong
that it's too
feeling.
big, but jeez, I didn't think it was.
Every time I
icing
saw
the
this
whole-
jacket tonight,
Yeah.
I was like, "Whoa,
Wow,
way too
okay.
big, way too big." The jacket what kept throwing me off. I was literally sitting here thinking, like,
Throwing
okay,
you
how do I want to
off.
judge? I was like, how do I want to judge Julie tonight? And we would get a shot of the hair. We'd see the jewelry, we'd see that smile. She looked great. And then they'd zoom out on that jacket. And I said, I hate this. I hate everything about this. But I'm still giving it a tepid because everything except for the jacket I thought was good.
Damn. All right.
Hated that jacket.
Tell us how you really feel.
That's how I feel.
And Miss Gina, what did you think?
Yeah, so
of Julie's stuff tonight.
I do still have the note that the length of something needs to change. I don't care which way it goes, but something needs to be either shorter or longer. However, I still gotta give it a hot.
All right. So what? 2 hots and he said tepid at best.
He said tepid at best.
We're still gonna take that as a tepid.
Do
we think that's enough to steep the tea?
Yeah, it's steeping. It's steeping.
Okay, all right.
We're skewing hot.
But you better drink fast. Stupid. All right. Well, that's that.
I have to just I'm sorry. I have to just bring this up right here real quick because we love CIRIE here. And I do not appreciate this comment here. CIRIE is just not a winner. She's a third place placer, as history has shown. I'm sorry, Gun and Geek. You better do your research a little more first. I don't want to spoil anything, but go check out CIRIE's full body of work. Okay. If you want to say CIRIE Field is not a winner,
called out.
Wow. I didn't know we were getting aggressive.
Yikes.
On this non-double eviction evening.
Listen, you want to call I'm John Dunphy Fields, all right? You want to say that CIRIE Fields is not a winner? Not a winner? You better go back and check again.
Don't be talking about my mother like that.
That's right.
Oh my God.
Oh, so silly.
I will say, Julie was having the best night of her life the moment CIRIE said that Big Brother was harder than Survivor. She punched the air. She was like, this is it. I've peaked. I've gotten exactly what I wanted out of this moment.
Take that, Jeff. Oh, that's really funny.
We love you, Gun and Geek. I'm just messing around.
We're just having the fun. Honestly, that was more fun than the whole damn episode. Honestly.
Ooh, yikes. Big yikes.
Yeah, every time Felicia got something wrong in that HOH, like I was screaming. I was like, I hate this show. I'm like, come on, Felicia! Like, what's wrong with you?
I don't remember if you heard me say it or if you were out of the room at that point. I could have won it for the both of us. I had her. I was right there.
There was a point where
I got none of them correct. None.
Oh, really? I would have been in the tiebreaker.
Wow.
That would have been terrible.
Yeah.
There was a point where the score moved to, it was like 3-2-2. And Felicia had missed 1 or 2, but like had gotten another one right, and then like it was Jag 3, Bowie, and Felicia 2, and I was like, okay, maybe Felicia can still pull this out, but she never got another question right. I don't think after that.
Yeah, when she was just one behind, I was like, okay, anything can happen. Anything can happen still, even if we go to a tie. Maybe she'll win the breaker. No, but no, disaster. But we're going to be praying for that veto. When do we think that'll be played? Since we've got this Sunday special eviction, maybe tomorrow, like an HOH would be.
No, it's usually on Saturday, so I think it could still.
Oh, it could still be
Saturday. They would just have to do either the renoms that night or Sunday morning.
Yeah, I wonder
or live.
I wonder when all of that is going to be communicated to them.
Renoms could happen live on Sunday. You know,
that could. That would actually be very exciting.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Oh no, you know what? There are no renoms. Whoever wins the veto is the person voting. So there's no nomination ceremony at all.
Right.
Yeah, okay. Right. Yeah. It's just an eviction.
So they can still play veto on Saturday.
I do like that. I don't know that we've done that before. Have we? I like it.
Yeah.
I think that's really fun.
Would you be interested in having more special evictions like this, like sprinkled throughout the season?
Yes.
Not having like many all the time, but maybe like once or twice a season, there's just a random pop-up eviction, just to like keep everybody on their toes.
Yeah.
Yes, if we don't have 1,000 battlebacks or twists or canceled evictions in between.
Okay.
You know. Like I don't want to keep undoing what we've done, like we had this season.
By the way, listen.
Undoing what we've done.
I got so annoyed.
Funny way of saying it, I think.
But
you're right. I don't disagree.
Jag was evicted unanimously.
Right. I was gonna say
if that didn't happen.
I was just gonna say. I got so annoyed in this episode when Jag was like, "I've been protecting Matt this whole season," and I was like, the only reason you're there is because Matt used the power that he won to save you when you were about to be voted out 10-0.
Like, you're damn right. You better be
up, Jag.
Whatever you're doing, you better do. You owe him that. You owe him everything.
Right.
Literally only here because of him.
Yeah.
And now Jag seems to be the only one of the two of them that might actually cut the other one. You know what I mean? Like, Jag seems to be planning for that already by saying he wants to take Bowie Jane to final 2. Meanwhile, Matt is sitting there like, Jag's my boy. And it's like, he wouldn't even be there if Matt hadn't used that power on him. Right. And Jag has the audacity to say, oh, I've been protecting Matt this whole time.
I'm so sick of Jag. I don't even know what to do. I'm so sick of him. I just want to see his smug face walk out of there on Sunday. I don't care who does it. Okay? I don't care who.
That's fair. To Gun and Geek's credit, it actually is because of CIRIE.
Yeah.
That he's still here.
Yep.
A lot of missteps. We made mistakes along the way. We made mistakes. But she's still our favorite. Let's go to cbs.com/bbvote to place your votes for CIRIE for America's favorite player. I'll never stop. Never stop. But yes, I do enjoy special evictions like that. I like these little pop-ups. We actually just had this in BB UK. We had a special Halloween spooky eviction. That was a surprise. Yep. And the evicted house guests had to get into a coffin, and then it closed, and then that's it. They never come back.
Damn.
Very fun. Very fun. But any reason to have Julie twice in a week is exciting.
Yeah.
Sure.
She clocks in for evictions.
So since this week she's working twice a week, are jeans an acceptable option?
Absolutely not.
This is finale week. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Especially after this
jeans were not an option
nonsense
before.
We got tonight.
I had to ask the question. You said she works once a week. Now she's working twice a week. You don't know.
This is finale week. This is, especially for her, this is finale eve. You better put on something properly fitting, not overwashed.
Overwashed.
Oh my gosh.
So silly. So silly. Damn right, Matt. It was a denim disaster 2023. That's not exactly the hashtag that we want to get out there. All right, it's Save the Season Sabbath. Okay. Yes. Felicia.
There was
For
also a
veto.
question in here. Who does everyone want to win?
I mean, Felicia is mine.
Felicia's
Yeah,
also mine.
At this point, it's Felicia. It wasn't that
I
even
would
last week.
love a Felicia win.
And then after that, I would say Matt.
Yeah.
And then after that,
Bowie?
I hate to say it, but it's actually at that point it's Jag.
No, Jag, yeah. Jag
Yeah.
before Bowie.
Because I can still respect what he did far more than what Bowie did. Every time she became HOH, it was actually an accident. Like she never was actually trying to win anything.
And even if she happens to be the HOH in power when if Jag gets voted out this week, it's not her doing.
Care.
She has no power. Like there are only 3 people. She can only so it doesn't really matter who she puts up because all that matters is who wins veto.
Exactly.
So unless she wins veto and changes the unless she wins veto and changes the nominations to whoever she wants to go home, she doesn't really. It doesn't matter.
No, and even then, I still say that like you don't get to take as much credit for that as in any other situation because you're still down to such few people. Like you can't now claim that move because that person is making a decision that is completely self-serving. Like you can't say like, oh, this is for the good of the alliance. You don't do that in Final Four, so you don't get to take as much credit for that. No, Bowie last.
What if on feeds Bowie would it change at all for you if on the feeds before this special eviction happens, if Bowie let's just say by some miracle Felicia wins the veto and Bowie and Felicia start talking and Bowie's like, listen, we have to get Jag out of here. And like I feel like Felicia would take Jag out anyway, but if Bowie is like on board with it being like, yes, take out Jag, let's get to Final 3 together, would your opinion change at all if she's like vocal in wanting Jag to go?
No, because at that point, someone from her alliance is going home anyway. So no matter who she's quote unquote rooting for, she's just saying it because that's all that's going to happen. Like it doesn't really hold as much weight to me.
No,
right.
There's too few people left for you to claim that much. You didn't start a revolution. You had one or the other. Like that's not a. You don't get credit for that. I would give you credit if you had like votes to round up and it was like this whole big thing. Like and you started.
Because even like regardless of. I have to imagine, regardless of who wins the veto, unless it's Bowie, but like whichever of the 3 of the others wins the veto, like she's just gonna yes them to death of whoever they want to vote out anyway, because that's the final 3. Like you and the veto holder are the 2 people guaranteed to go to finale night. So whatever, if they're like, hey, I want to vote out Jag, she's gonna be like, yeah, please vote out Jag, absolutely. If Jag wins the veto and is like, hey, I want to vote out Matt, she's gonna be like, amazing idea. She'd be stupid to go against whatever that person wants to do.
Right. Yeah, Bowie should have put up Matt and Jag in the last double eviction. That would have been the move that would have like made a difference for her. That would have made a difference.
Credit for that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead, we get the game moves that are basically, later the same day. Not exciting. Like, do something, especially in a double. No, she sucks.
If it comes down to it, I can give her a little credit if by some crazy chance she wins Final 3 HOH and cuts Jag in that moment. I'll give her that.
Okay.
I think she gets more for that than she gets for anything that happens in Final 4.
Yeah.
But it's still like I give more credit to those moves where you're taking a risk.
Absolutely. Yeah. I'm just saying I would sooner give her. I'm just saying I would sooner give her some brownie points for that than for this.
Yeah, but that's not her game-winning move. Like,
no.
Oh, now forget it. Definitely Bowie. No, because everything else you did up until this point was floaty.
Right.
Like we've said so many times here, she leaves the conversation when people start talking about things. Like she doesn't actually get involved. Yes, there is something to be said for the fact that people don't stop talking, when she's in the room. But I don't think that's enough to say that you deserve to win. No, she didn't do anything with the information that she received.
Yeah.
Not that I saw.
Do you think so? If Matt is in final 2, does he have CIRIE's vote, even though he put her up when he didn't have to and could have put Bowie Jane up next to Felicia?
I think it depends on who he sits next to. If he's sitting next to Felicia, I don't think so.
Right.
But sitting next to Jag, I think she's more disgusted with Jag and Bowie Jane than Matt.
So if it's Jag or Bowie Jane sitting next to Matt, Matt would get the vote.
I think so.
Yeah, I think
even though he put her up and ultimately was the reason she got sent out.
Yeah, because even on her way out, she just keeps saying, like, I know why this is happening. And he's just so far up Jag's ass. Like, he just like loves him so much. He's just gonna do whatever. Like, she almost said that in almost like a motherly way. Like, I know you're making bad decisions, but whatever. Like, nothing I can do. I don't think their personal relationship is going to be like super affected by this.
Okay.
And if it was, that's also a little hypocritical of CIRIE, right? Like we saw the traitors. Like,
yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Yeah,
exactly. So like, come on now, you can really only be offended for so long,
right? So Matt is still invited to the Fields family dinner.
I would think so.
Okay.
When you're first walking out of the house, like, yeah, you're a little salty, but like, yeah, I don't enjoy every game of Uno I play. But that doesn't mean we're not friends tomorrow. Like, so, but yeah, I don't see her voting for Jag over Matt. That's silly. That's silly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I'd say so. So is that it?
There's only one other thing I want to say, and it's not related to any of the episodes, but it is related to, did you see Izzy's Halloween costume?
Oh my God, the Corey in America.
Izzy and Paige were Corey in America. And by America, I mean Izzy just wore American flag shorts and a hoodie that said America.
Yes, I did see this.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
I love Izzy.
I love Izzy.
We really should be reaching out to her. I don't know why we haven't.
I tried, but it was the day she got evicted, so she definitely missed it.
Yeah, she definitely missed it. Where did you message her? From your personal or the pod?
That's a great question. I think it was my personal.
Yeah, we have to try again.
Yeah, it was my personal.
We got to try.
I would love to talk to Izzy.
That'd be so much fun.
I love Izzy. Oh my God.
Doesn't your friend live in like the same building as her? Like, I don't understand why there has not been something like, just knock on her door, friend, and just like, hello. Like, my friend.
Have you ever heard of Strat Chat?
Yeah,
we just go into the door and call it a day.
What is happening? Like, come on, friend.
Oh gosh.
Always telling us, oh, I saw Izzy. Oh, and I saw Izzy. And Jared was at Izzy's, and it's like, I don't understand. Can you just bake her a cookie and bring her something? Say hello, hello, hi.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Your friend needs to get it together. Like, there's a week left. All right, there's a week left. So come on, friend.
Yeah.
Friend.
I do have one other thing. I have one other thing that I wanted to bring up.
Let's get out of here.
No, this is. I swear, very short. I just wanted to get your opinion, both of your opinions on this. That's it. That was it.
I am actively trying to leave.
Well,
you keep us here for this garbage.
We didn't Lidl or Monwan once tonight in either stream, so I felt like
it isn't Monday. So
hey, John.
Well, that's why we had to at least Lidl.
All right.
Now I'm done.
God.
I can't.
Okay.
Can't totally disagree.
Yeah. Now
right.
I'm done.
We've been streaming all night, and there wasn't a single Lidl. But it was mentioned in the chat, right?
And we have Monwand on many days of the week. That even not Monday.
I don't think that should be. It should be a special Monwan Monday event,
right?
Actually,
but we have to Lidl.
I have to get out of here. So what is happening? So on Monwan Monday, we're back at 9:30, right? Discussing Survivor 45. And then we'll be here at 10:30. Apparently, James Lott Jr. is joining us again. We just found out tonight. Very exciting. So he'll be here for the special eviction night, which means he also gets to participate in his first Julie judgment, right? Because Julie should be properly dressed for a special Sunday eviction. And she better be dressed to the nines, all right? Because this is also like her day, right?
Her day.
She loves God. She loves God. So if she's coming in denim, come on now, come on, that's gonna really be messed up. So she better be wearing her Sunday best. If she's not getting the hot all around, me and Julie gonna have some words. I'm gonna have to DM her or something. What you doing, girl? Not on the Lord's Day, not like that. So we're gonna see what's going on. So that's what's happening on Monday. And then for finale night, the episode's on at 8 o'clock, and it's a 2-hour finale. So we don't know what we're doing. What is it? Is it going to be 10:15?
You decided, yeah.
Yeah. So 10:15. We're gonna rush to it. 15 minutes after the finale airs, we'll be live. And then after that, we'll be doing the Challenge 39. We'll be posting all of that on the socials. Where can you find it? At Strat Chat Pod. We're everywhere you want to be, including Blue Sky. Maybe we'll even post about the schedule changes there. Wow, wouldn't that be something? Wow, schedule change on Blue Sky, schedule change on Blue Sky. Oh, wow.
Clue and blue.
Definitely time to go. Definitely time to go. Thanks for hanging out. We're out.